Ah, that is a much less deafening and obnoxious title screen intro, is it not? Whew, much smoother than Shadowbringers, thank God. But, anyway. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Finally. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's still sinking in. I'm just like, dude, I finally made it. Jesus. I am never doing a marathon that long again. And that's not to say I won't ever go back to play old Final Fantasy games. Of course, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, even if I do go back to ever play older Final Fantasy games and, you know, even if I do them in succession like I did this time, I will be playing other games in between. It won't just be like every single day, you know. It won't be a marathon, basically. It won't be like an everyday thing anymore. I'll probably be mixing it up, you know, playing Final Fantasy games on certain days and when I'm not feeling it, you know. Different kinds of games other days. But a marathon, like where I just play nothing but Final Fantasy until I get to the latest one like that again? No, I'm never doing that again. Fuck that. Anyway, let's get back to well, let's just get back into the story, right where we left off. What else is there to say? Location Andron. Cool. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. We got the FF5 theme music for the Baldessian thing because of Galuf and Cryle. And also because, you know, just like in FF5, the world's gonna be rejoined back together. X-Death is gonna. That's what's actually gonna happen, guys. That's my real prediction. X-Death is just gonna show up, and he's gonna put the world back together. Kill a bunch of people in the process, and then we have to kill him. That's gonna be the plot twist. None of it has to do with Xenos or Pan Daniel. It's just X-Death is gonna show up and be like, I'm putting the world back together to the way it used to be, the way it should be. So I can access the void and all of its power and yada yada. And then the Unsundered world will be called X-Death's world. Can't get over how pretty this room is. Yeah, and then when that happens, we'll have the X-Death's world map music theme playing. Alright, what's our first order of business? The hunt for specimens. I don't know what this shit is about. It's still there. These are they're almost too close to each other. Almost. But there was that one at the Crystarium, which was the same shit, so... Oh my god, that's super cute! At least she's sitting there with her fat little chocobo there. A hunt for specimens. The diminutive gleaner is on the lookout for an able-bodied adventurer. What's this? Do my eyes deceive me, or are you Leon Starcrest? I'm already known here? The fuck? Who's asking? What's up? Well, as I live and breathe, it is you! Ha! I knew I'd be the first to track you down. Who's the guild ship's top hunter now, eh? Wait, you have heard of guild ship hunts, yes? No. They are not so different from the hunts you're familiar with in Eorzea, as I understand it. I'd wager they're rather more challenging, but an adventurer of your caliber would never turn down a challenge, would you? No, you would not. Pray speak with Northoda at the... what? The Peristyle to register your interest at your earliest convenience. Okay. And music. The quest accepted music, and the complete, but the accepted music just sounds so... It's so upbeat. It just has very positive vibes around it. Shadowbringers, I feel, gave a sense of urgency. The quest accepted music for that one. This one just kind of sounds like poggers. That's it. It's just like poggers emote. Hi, I'm Northoda. Have you come to place a bounty on an unruly beast? Actually, I think somebody wants me to try my hand at hunting it down. By the scholar! You're Leon? I was half convinced I'd set the others an impossible task asking them to find you. The Gleaner's Guildship has begun posting hunt bills, you see. Is it snowing? Holy shit, it snows here! Neat! Of course, we're further north than Ishgard. It makes sense. I don't know why I didn't stop to think that might be a thing. Anyway. The Gleaner's Guildship has been posting hunt bills, you see, in the hopes that capable individuals will take up arms to lighten our ever-increasing load. Unfortunately, capable individuals remains a sticking point. Few hailing from our fair polis are willing to take up arms, let alone be able to stand against the more fearsome specimens. You, however, have the experience and the grit that we need. When I heard that you had arrived on our shore, there was music to my ears. You needn't work for free, of course. We've done our research, and the rewards we offer are as fine as any you'll find abroad. The currency we employ is a relic of times when Gleaner was a great deal less figurative, so you may find it somewhat eccentric, but it's as good as skill here. Okay. Speaking of eccentric, it should be noted that the majority of our clients are scholars. You probably won't have heard of half the creatures they send you after, but I find it's best not to worry about that over much. Slay beasts, collect samples, try not to think about the long-term effects of touching said samples, and get paid. Simple, no? Long-term effects? That being said, I wouldn't dream of throwing you in the deep end just yet. Let's have you start off with some junior marks so you can get your feet wet. Guild ship hunts not accessible. You're not permitted to take bills for junior marks. And Old Charlene and Ratatan. Real meta. Okay. Okay, cool. Fuck it. No, fuck it. I was gonna say, fuck it, I'll just unlock the rest right now by switching to a level 90 class and do all of them right now in a row. Maybe I should. But I'll miss out on the EXP. I don't think I should worry about that. I think I'm gonna get plenty of EXP from MSQ and whatnot. I don't think I need to worry about that. Still, fuck it, I'll just... I don't know. Why is this red? Leaves of Old Charlian. Charlian or no, we are in dire need of skilled help right now. Level 80 or above. Oh, right, leaves are just for crafters and cannons. I forgot about that shit, yeah. That's been a thing ever since Stormblood. Alright, so what else? Sights of the End. Oh. Updating our sightseeing log? Makes sense. Dude, it just went from snowing to clear skies in 2 seconds. I guess they're right when they say life changes like the weather, huh? God damn, this place is very pretty. Oh my god, the water's so clean and clear you can see the bottom. I'm still just reminded of Sonic 3 and Knuckles for some reason when I hear this. Why? I don't know what song it is in that game. Another player, or it is. Okay, awesome, milady. Pardon me. Beg pardon, good sir. I could scarce help but notice that sightseeing log on your person. How much are you checking me out that you saw that of all things sticking out of my pack? You wouldn't happen to be the adventurer my niece wrote about, would you? Your niece? What are you talking about, Willis? Aha! So it is you! Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Baibeth Ironheart, Milith's aunt and seasoned explorer. Be a dear and hand me that log of yours. Milith told me all about how she helped you embark on explorations of your own, so it's only right that I share with you some wisdom of my own. Alright, here you go. Let me see here. Oh, I can't forget to mention that. And done. What's up? You should be all set, dear. I've jotted down everything I've heard about the most remarkable vistas the realm has to offer. Although I can't even see your face because it's so dark in the hat. Of course, the few notes I've shared are not more than rumors. Some describing locales so fantastical that I can barely believe they exist. Really? But as I always say, the true joy of exploration lies not in the destination, but in the journey. And this is 110% true. So go forth, dear, and see what sort of journey these hints take you on. That sightseeing log of yours won't fill itself, you know. Thanks, lady. Sightseeing log expanded. Endwalker entries have been added to your sightseeing log. No shit. Mm-hmm. See Thavner, Charlian, and beyond, as only the greatest explorers have seen them. I like how they're careful not to, spoil anything. How disconnected my sword is from my hip. It's just floating, basically. Oh, before I keep running aimlessly. Where's my next quest? Awaiting love. Alright, and if I see any other yellow markers on the way there, I'll just pick them up. Nope. So with yellow markers, so we can be more efficient, because they're not groundbreaking like MSQ or blue marker quests, I'm gonna fill up the quest tracker, if that's what they call it in this game. So that's 5 quests at a time, right? So whenever it's more plausible to do that, that's what I'm gonna do. Waiting woman, awaiting love. A waiting woman sighed with impatience. How long must I wait? What's up? Oh, forgive me. I was just thinking out loud. I made plans to meet my paramour, you see, but the time of our rendezvous is long past. Your lover, okay. As a member of the Forum, his work keeps him ever so busy, even more so than usual in recent days. Still, he promised he would put some time aside for me. For us. I don't suppose your wanderings will take you anywhere near Neoncraft's site today, will they? I need someone to check if he's there while I stay here, just in case. Alright. Thank you ever so much. My tardy sweetheart is an Ari man. Brown hair, serious mien. Should you happen to spot him, pray convey the state of my rapidly mounting impatience. I can see an Elven woman and an Ari man together because, you know, somewhat similar height makes things less awkward. Again, I speak from personal experience. It's over there. Alright, any quests on the way? I guess I could pick those up. They're not too far from where I'm going. Eventually they'll probably just, you know, start taking me in different directions, but... I think I did the same thing with FF7 Remake. I picked up as many quests as I could at once, while still, you know, trying to keep track of them all. Like, not overwhelming myself too much either. And then, yeah, until I got my side quest done, I believe. Oh, there's more people now. There was a lot less people earlier, probably because I was playing early in the morning. Which it wasn't even that early, but still, it's a weekday, so... Bald Swiss. Scholarly Perspective. Hello, friend. Are you new to Charlian? You have that look about you. No shit. I thought as much. Oh, I'm not bothering you, am I? I so rarely meet travelers from beyond our shores and couldn't pass up an opportunity to broaden my horizons. Can I assume a visitor such as yourself is eager to do the same? If you have an interest in learning about this city's history, for example, then I know the perfect person to give you an impromptu lesson. Head on over to Scholar's Harbor and keep an eye out for a black-haired Rogadin. That would be my brother. You'll know the tale of any pillar and statue you care to point out and would be more than happy to share with you. Right on. A literary delivery. Are you one of those adventuring types I've heard so much about? Oh, but this is perfect. I just so happen to have an errand of the kind that adventurers love. Or so I'm told. I'm holding on to some volumes my customers ordered in. But instead of coming to pick them up, they've all decided that they want their goods delivered. So I find myself in need of a delivery drudge. Person. Might that person be you? Sure. All I ever do is nod when people ask me to do menial tasks like this anyway, so yeah. Huzzah! Let me give you the details then. All in all, there are 3 books on the delivery docket. The first is Guardian Astrology, a comprehensive theory. It be handed to the servant at Albright Manor. The white yonder is for a certain talkative book lover who you'll know by the constant stream of chatter. And the last, narrow road through the deep grass, goes to one of the toughest, most unflappable gleaners I've ever met. I'll just mark their locations on this handy map, like so. The books are bought and paid for, no need to collect any coin, but do return to me for your own reward. That's 3. Anything else? There's one more somewhere. Ah, okay, it's down the street. Wait, is there a... yeah, there's an ether right there. Cool. So happens one of my objectives are here too. Might as well. Welcome to Albright Manor. Do you have an appointment? I think you need this book here. Ishgardian Astrology, a comprehensive theory. An in-depth dissertation on the merits and limitations of Ishgardian astrology is compiled by Janniker de Durinder. Here. Ah, yes. 1 copy of Ishgardian Astrology, a comprehensive theory, just as his lordship requested. I must confess to some confusion, however. What interest would his lordship, an esteemed practitioner of Charlian astrology, have in such an outdated Ishgardian discipline? Not that I am in any position to question his lordship's reading habits, of course. On your way, then. Milady? This is the rich people part of town, right? Or, like, at least the prestigious part of town, basically. Almost the same thing. Mischievous Mikote. No way. Yay! It's another cute little Mikote! It's like we saw in Shadowbringers. In the Crystarium, I guess. Didn't we already get one of these? Well, I think it's the MSQ that's coming up next. That offered one too. Alright, I guess I can use 2, sure. If I ask you for help, you'll help me, won't you? Sure. I never say no to anyone, so yeah. You will? Good, because I'm having a problem with a runaway doll. A doll. It ran away? That's right. All I did was lend him a little ether, and he hopped up and dashed off down the street. Mama and Papa bought him for me as a special gift. Now I've gone and lost him. God, is this a reference to the marionette dolls or whatever that we saw in the Great Google Library? No, the Anti-Tower, which had Charlian's logo on it. You thought I'd forget that? No, I remember that shit from Heaven's Word. The Charlian logo was all over the Anti-Tower. At least at the bottom, where the actual building was, upside down and all that. It was Charlian architecture too, like this. They'll be furious with me for losing the toy I kept asking for, so please, you have to help me find him. Oh, it's gonna be one of those creepy fucking dolls, isn't it? Okay, I'll hurry home to see if he went there. And you can search, the rest of the city. Oh, he's a yellow carbuncle doll, by the way, and I think he was headed north. Anyway, meet me back here when you have him, or, you know, you just give up. What a cute kid. Well, now I know it's not one of those creepy marionette dolls, at least. It's just a carbuncle. I think that's everything. Yep. Alright, which one first? Whatever objective is closest. Which is either that one or that one. I'll go get that one. I have a feeling Paladin's gonna reach level 90 way before we're even halfway done. I really do. Just from the side quest EXP adding up. I'm probably gonna reach level 90 way before we reach the end of the game. Okay. Well, I'm already halfway across, more than halfway across. Let's check this side first. Can't go in there. How about over here? Hey! There he is! Look at him, he looks like Eevee. He really does look like Eevee, the Pokemon. Except with a bunch of tails. 3 tails instead of just 1. You find the yellow carbuncle doll. Lifelike expressions aside, it appears to be otherwise motionless. Return to Journey's End and deliver him to the mischievous Picote. I guess it ran out of fucking ether. Ha! Okay. It ain't that deep. It ain't that funny. Dude, even if I only hear part of it, it just starts making me laugh. Fuck. See? God damn it! I gotta be careful when I hit that button, man. Maybe some post-marathon content I'll also do the sightseeing log. Because I'm thinking, I've done a few. But I've never done all of them, so... He wasn't there. I don't think I'll ever see him again. Oh, cheer up. I got your doll right here. Check it out. Its lifelike stuffed toy appears ready to scamper away at any moment. Thankfully, it lacks the ethereal energy to do so. Here you go, little buddy. Or actually, it's a squeal. Eee! You found him! Just like Big Mooney would have. Who? See, even Leon's like, who? Oh, that's what I call the neighbor who used to play with me. She was so tall and smart and always so nice. He'd tell me stories about her friend, a powerful wizard, who could summon his very own carbuncle companion. That's why I wanted one for myself. I have to learn how to move him around better, though, so that when Mooney comes back, she can see how hard I've been practicing my magics. This is for you. Papa says that when someone helps you, you have to show your gratitude. So thanks for finding my carbuncle. Bye! Look at that, she gave me a little chest with leg gear in it. What a little cutie. That also means she's deleted from the map, probably, and I can never pet her now. Damn. I lost my opportunity. I'll pet another cute little Mikote kitten. All the time I'm spending thinking about it, I could have gotten there already, I don't know why. I'm like, what's the most efficient route? When you're that close, it's like, dude, just pick one. And go. Spend more time thinking about it than getting there. That was probably like a 2 split second time save at most. I should have just ran. Who's this? Unflappable Gleaner. Is this the guy who talked a lot? Or somebody else? Something I can help you with? Check this out. No, it's not. This is the one that talked a lot. Narrow Road Through the Deep Grass, the quintessential travel journal of the Ari Wanderer, Holland. Its pages paint an evocative picture of the Azim steppe and the rich culture of its native tribes. This is true. Here you go. Ah, is that my book? Good. I need it for my journey. I usually don't have a great deal of time for reading, but as I'm leaving for Othard on requisition duty, I wanted to do some research on Far Eastern cultures. I know little of the peoples of the Azim steppe. It says here that there are 51 distinct Zela tribes, each with their own customs and traditions. The Buduga, for example, are exclusively male and are known for kidnapping the male outsiders to replenish lost numbers. Or for kidnapping male outsiders, not the male outsiders. Yeah, they still do mate outside of their tribe because they have to if they're all male. But I guess they only do that as a last resort, yeah. Is this accurate? I'll need to tread carefully, it seems. Thank you for the timely delivery. I don't know how accurate. I don't remember them saying they kidnap people regularly, but they did try to do that to us. So I think it is pretty accurate. You remember what's his name? From that tribe said, what did he say? He wanted Hien. Like the terms of when the last time we fought with them, basically, when we fought Sadu and Oranir came into the fight and all that. And I was like, these people are crazy, let's get the fuck out of here. Yustola called him Little Son or whatever, and that was hilarious. Damn, that's a moment where I regret not having this soundtrack yet. Little Son! That was hilarious. But yeah, he was like, I want Hien. Oh. The cute Viera is gone. Maybe she should have taken a depose picture or something. Damn, that is a nice view of that statue. So fucking cool. Anyway, this is the guy who talks a lot, right? Oh, like me. Yes? Was there something I might help you with? Yeah. Oh, right. This isn't for the book quest. I'm getting mixed up. Whatever. Ah, my dear sister, you say? Well, she did indeed send you to the right man, for who better to teach you about Charlene's history than a Studium-certified history professor? This is for that other quest, right? Here, take my spyglass. Go on, take it. No time like the present to learn about the past. You shall begin your education with Divine Thaliak, the scholar himself. Inspect the statue? Yeah, the usual thing. Oh. Scholar's feet. If you've learned your history, you will know that the 6th Umbral era brought a catastrophic flood to the lands of Eorzea. Yet when all seemed lost, the 12 Archons rose up and saved multitudes from a terrible fate. Of those 12, it was Archon Nyomkrep who brought our ancestors here in his ark, and together they founded what was to become the great nation of Charlene. The beach at the foot of Thaliak's statue is the very spot where those first Charlenes made land. I imagine how they must have felt on that day, some 1600 years ago. Wow. So is he implying that the sea level rose? Because I think they did say that in 1.0, right? But that was because of Leviathan. I don't think it applies here. I think I have to zoom in to get some other ones unlocked now. What is that? Nothing of interest? Scholar's head, and Scholar's ear. What other options do we have? Is that it? I think that's it. Just the ear and the head. Okay, let's go with the head first. The statue is a representation of Thaliak, one of the 12 divinities of Eorzea, and guardian deity of Charlene. As a god of knowledge, he rules over rivers and wisdom. There was once a system of governance in Charlene known as the Ecclesia, a great gathering at which each citizen was given a voice in decisions affecting the nation's future. And it was during one such forum wherein the people voted to elect Thaliak as our patron. Okay. It was not piety which drove this choice, but rather a natural progression of our principles and creeds. We Charleans have, after all, always devoted ourselves to the pursuit of knowledge. Okay. The ewer. Mythology tells us that Thaliak bore a magic pitcher from which poured forth the waters of knowledge. See how the water is drawn up from the canals and cascades endlessly into the sea? As well as recreating the divine ewer from the tale, it also symbolizes the wisdom which rises from our city and flows out into the world. If you'd like to learn more about the mechanism by which it works, the stonemasons who built it left records of their struggle in the archives of Numenon. A rather challenging construction by all accounts. Excuse me. Yeah, where does it draw water from and everything? Elegant plumbing, I suppose. There you have it! I hope you enjoyed your introduction to Charlean historical architecture. Sure. If we are to do justice to the towering Thaliak, however, there is one last snippet of knowledge that we simply cannot overlook. Come along, to the foot of the statue. Also, I'm at item level 528. Oh, that's because I'm missing one of these or whatever. That makes sense. That's over melded though. So these chests will not be useful for this class, right? No. I should open them with a different job class then. That might need it. I can't think of one though. I pretty much have triplicate gear for every role in class, so they're fundamentally useless. Well, market board stuff, I guess. Guess I could just put it up for sale with my retainers. Anyway. Reminding myself what I have, because I'm not familiar with this class. keep running. Wamin! An actual living, breathing mean. Which one first? Shit. Not gonna go this way. God, this place is so beautiful. I can't get over it. The music just adds to it. What's up, buddy? Pray direct your attention to yon doors. I see him. Behind them, nestled within the statue itself, is a chamber known as the Pathless Way. Those who have acquired mastery over specialized disciplines, or whose deeds have led to significant advances in their chosen fields, are invited to enter said chamber and receive the title of Archon. Wow. That's pretty cool. So basically PhDs are Archons, but that was already known, or if not heavily implied at least, from like the beginning of the game. We place great value on the pursuit of knowledge, and thus the Archons are held in especially high regard. As the embodiment of our ideals, they are permitted to browse the forbidden archives and have ever stood at the center of our nation's greatest achievements. I mean, I value the pursuit of knowledge quite a bit myself, that's why my fucking Twitch/YouTube name and handle right now is Eternal Student. Oh look, it's snowing again. But, yeah, anyway. Now, as for the most secret and sacred ceremony which awards them their title, I'm afraid that even I am not privy to the particulars. You'll forgive me my ignorance on this subject, I hope. Yeah, that's fine, dude. Whatever. Scholar and a gentleman. And thus concludes the lesson. Should you happen to return by the same route, pray convey my warmest regards to Baldwin. Okay. Is this the... Oh, this is the guy. His girlfriend's waiting for him. We are to efficiently supply the requisition request for the gleaners and no time for mistakes. The Arya man appears to be lost in contemplation. Perhaps a gentle poke will get his attention? Ha! Oops. They really must focus. I was looking for his target circle. Here. Do I have poke anywhere on my hopper? I don't think I do. Not in this character. Why do I have a missing slot there? What did I used to have there? Why did I never... I don't think I have poke on here. No, I don't. Alright, fuck it. Hey! Buddy? Your girlfriend's waiting for you. By Tholiax Quill! Where did you spring from? Well...
Surprise, motherfucker!
She grows tired of waiting? I'm not sure Oh gods, that was today? I was so engaged with my task that I must go to her immediately. Yeah, she's getting pissed. And you must be rewarded for this service. Come along, please. Quickly now, quickly. And there he goes. He's like, where did you spring from? Surprise, asshole. Put this one in first. Ah, you've just come back from hearing one of my brother's lectures, haven't you? That's another look I'm quite familiar with. His breadth of historical knowledge is extensive, sufficient to earn him the title of Archon, he hopes. The problem is, if his contributions to the field are to be officially acknowledged, he must have written recommendations from high-ranking professors. But in these tumultuous times, such ceremonial concerns have been pushed to one side. So he idles away his spare moments at the harbor now, just gazing out at the ocean. I thought having an eager student might relight his spark, which is why I jumped at the chance to speak with you. I must apologize for not being more honest with my intentions. Please accept this gift for your troubles and allow me to welcome you once more to Charlene. Whatever. 815 gallons of EXP. I don't mind. What was that? Teleportation mojo. Small time save because it's very close, but something better than nothing, as they say. No waiting moment. Where's the guy? He's still keeping you waiting? Well, my sweetheart finally arrived thanks to your gentle reminder. He looked so exhausted from his endless labors, however, that I sent him home to rest. I get it, she's nice. I had a feeling he would be at Nyamkrep's site. They say that spur of rock was where the eponymous or no, actually, that'll tell you, yeah. Eponymous Archon used to sit when he had matters to meditate upon. My habitually late love holds Nyamkrep in great esteem, both for his role as the founder of Charlene and the ark he built to save people from the floodwaters of the Sixth Umbral Calamity. Thus, I have an inkling of where to look when the appointed time of our tryst has passed. In any case, I should go and be with him whilst we still have some spare moments to enjoy. Yeah. You two lovebirds play nice now. What? Oh, but I mustn't forget your reward. A little token of appreciation from the two of us to you. Thanks. Pleasure was all mine, milady. Again, you two lovebirds play nice now. Now we get to deliver that last book to the chatty motherfucker, right? There it is, babbling book lover. Oh god, here we go. Hey, buddy. Please tell me you've brought my new book. I've been waiting for what feels like ages for the latest shipment to arrive. The White Yonder. Penned by the young... No way! Penned by the young Honorop Banlordis, that's his name? Banlordis? This account records all the sights, or records all the sights and sounds of his journey throughout the Sea of Clouds in exquisitely accurate detail. Go Honorop, holy shit. That little dude has a book? The same one I know, or is it someone else? Yes, finally! Did you know The White Yonder was written by a lad of 14 years? It is him! It's Honora! Holy shit! It's, what's his name? Yeah, the... Emaneline's, manservant, I guess, whatever? I myself questioned how reliable such a work could possibly be, but a Far Eastern colleague with whom I've been exchanging correspondence says he absolutely swears by it. It describes the wonders of the Abalakian Sea of Clouds in exquisite detail, and is by all accounts a roaring good read. A bit about the fighting Paisos is said to be an especially entertaining episode. I remember those. Well, I should let you return to your deliveries and whatnot. Thank you kindly for putting this long-awaited treat into my ever-so-grateful hands. No problem, buddy. You really didn't battle that much, though. I've seen much worse. But it was just a yellow marker side quest, so... The side quests that have more story to them are obviously usually the blue markers. Usually. Beast Tribe unlock quests tend to be pretty rambly and long too, starting with like Stormblood and Shadowbringers, so I expect the same thing's gonna happen here. All safely delivered? Ha! Of course they were. My shop is well known for carrying publications not only from Charlene authors, but from all manner of foreign chroniclers and tale-tellers. Meaning every time a new shipment comes in, I'm faced with an avalanche of work. Would have been buried alive without your assistance today, so here's a little something to show my gratitude. Go on, you've earned it. Oh, thanks. Alright, back to MSQ for a while. Do it. This is very nice and relaxing. I talked to everybody before I left or whatever, so... I think I should pop there and be done with it. A seat at the last stand. Ready for a tea break, Leon? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are gonna calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down in the harbor, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables, and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. Not much of a coffee drinker, but sure, I'll take it. They're so close. Oh, wait, that's closer. Still unfamiliar with the lay of the land here, so... Alright, Alizé, what's up? As busy as ever, I see. However, how very Charlian that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Yeah, they don't care. They're just like, whatever, food is fuel, let's go. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telophoroi. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? Sure. Alizé is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Cool. Yeah, we saw this before. They're gonna remind us of these instructions every time, I think. Go, Alizé. What? What? What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. Damn. I mean, it is kind of rude to just go up to someone who's, you know, eating and start trying to talk to them. I get it. Sometimes you just want to be left alone to eat your fucking food. What the hell is that? Is that like a giant briefcase? What is that? You misunderstand, sir. We were simply wondering if you knew of the Telophoroi. These enemies of peace have promised to end all we hold dear. Have promised an end to all we hold dear and... Wait. You're that House Leveilleur girl, aren't you? Oh, shit, here we go. And this man with you is obviously a foreigner. I'd heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims, and here you are giving truth to the rumor. I'll thank you to leave me be. I'm not to say the likes of you. Well, I must apologize. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, Leon. Her sarcasm. I love it. Did I not make myself clear? Away with you and let me dine in peace. Yeah, you accuse us of being barbarians, but you talk like that? Okay. She's not gonna update what she says that often, I guess. Any optionals? Nope. This is really cool because it really does remind me of having, like, your party following you around in, like, FF8, 12, and 15. In 12, they weren't with you for large settlements, though. It was only outside in the field. Yes? I don't believe I've had the pleasure? Pray excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your thoughts on the Telophoroi and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Leveilleur! Oh, here we go again. My apologies, but I work in the offices of the Forum, and if word reached Master Fortuno that I was helping you... I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. Maybe I could have gotten somewhere a little better on my own, sadly. As long as Alizé's with me, no one's gonna fucking talk to us. Sadly. Alizé, we're out, you know. Damn. This sucks. Welcome, sir. What can I offer you today? Knowledge. Oh, you see, here we go. Wait, is that Mistress Alizé I see there? My word, how long has it been? Please tell me this guy's gonna be nice to us. Far too long. We both have our swords at our hips, I just realized. Forgot red mages carry their swords there too. Their rapiers. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion in between lessons at the studio. That seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alfino had set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately, there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything alright at home? It's... complicated. I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Lavure. No matter how discreet Master Fortuneau may have been, news of your family's doings never stays so secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now, of all times? We have questions, and only Charlene has the answers. Maybe. We're banking on that. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? A pack of lies, more like it. No. Okay, that is gonna fly over everybody's head. There's a very niche YouTube video where somebody was making fun of the second Resident Evil movie, the live-action one, called Resident Evil Apocalypse. He called it a Resident Evil a pack of lies because he hated it so much. So I was like, no one's gonna get this reference. Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlene, aren't you? Yeah. Then few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server and none the wiser. Ooh, with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversations while you're setting down the food and you might just get the answers you're looking for. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? Leave it to me, Alize. Just realized those pants are very flattering for Leon's ass, aren't they? That's... he's got some fucking... He's packing glutes, man. That's what you get from running around doing fucking menial tasks and errands like, you know, the ones we just did at the side quests all day, every day. You get some buns on you. That's the spirit. Pay attention now and I'll explain where each of these dishes needs to go. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelette is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. He's sitting at an outside table with a friend of hers. Behind him, you should see a Mikote gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. There better be markers for this or I'm fucked. You can remember all that shit? But yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. These pants, they give you buns. Much like her shorts. Wait. Milady? Stop, Alize. I think you'll be better off if I stay here, out of sight. Find out what you can, and there'll be a hot cup of coffee waiting for you. No, not that kind. That's a really old GTA reference now. I wonder why they called it hot coffee though. I love GTA San Andreas. Checking out the food here. Right. I should at least act like I'm a waiter or something. You work here, don't you? I'm still waiting on that charming little tea set. Don't worry, I got you. Check it out. The tea set. I bet there's some shenanigans if you give the wrong one. Oh, my tea set! Lovely, thank you. No problem, milady. You have some hot coffee more for me? I wouldn't mind getting it from you. Sorry, the Talafo. The Talafo who? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them or their final days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you wanted to hear about ritual arcane practices of the 6th Astral Era, common or esoteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. No thanks. I always like to order this when I'm discussing arcane theory with my peers. It's my favorite treat. Yeah. Wouldn't mind hot coffee from her. Who else we got? Gisla. Gods above, I'm starving. I've never known this service to be this slow. Uh-oh, she mad. Starving, that's all she gave me as a hint. I forgot. We're just gonna guess. Fuck it. The omelet. Ah, finally. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in. No time to waste. Yeah, I've never heard of lobster being very filling, so maybe this is the right one. More of a prestige thing. What? The tilapia? Oh yes, I remember seeing the name in the latest gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it, I say. The forum made the right choice, and I fully support a decision to remain neutral. Let's see how neutral you are when it comes to you, whether you like it or not. The last side really does make the best omelets in the world. The fluffiest egg, the tartest sauce. I could eat it every day for a year. Like, how are you gonna stay neutral if he's literally threatening the entire planet? He's saying he's gonna blow up everything. That includes your home here. It's like, you won't be neutral whether you like it or not, because eventually he's gonna come kill you, and you're gonna have to choose to defend yourself or not. And even if you surrender, he's planning to kill everyone, regardless. God, it's the anticipation. I've heard it melts in your mouth like the most succulent roast ever made. Well, I've never eaten lobster, so I can't attest to that. But, urbane banter was a smart. What the fuck? I guess this? At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine! That is big. You have no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish! The final days. This is the first I've heard of it. Although, that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. Really? Somebody hunt down... See, now I know what a gleaner is, thanks to the fact that I did that side quest. Hmm? You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Charlian. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, and so forth. Yep. Hence the hunt board over there. So named for those folk who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. Excuse me. Aye, by all accounts, gleaning is a most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Telafroi make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued Excuse me. There. Uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before. Not like this. So you guys are getting a lot of, ship traffic. Folks. I wanted to try this meal ever since I saw it served at another table. Ah, the aroma alone was worth every gill I scraped together. Yeah, I've heard lobster ain't cheap. Cheap? You're talking about cheap? There's a lovely cat girl again. Alize? Any trouble with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Well, yeah. Sort of. Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, that cup of coffee I promised. Oh, thank you. Lovely. I appreciate that, Alize. You're a good friend. But let's enjoy our drinks somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues. Ha! Yeah. Here? Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. And there's a bench right there to sit down. Which I'm guessing we're gonna do. Oh! Or there too. Or she's wagging her feet. Almost looks like it's the
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
It's the Starbucks colors, not the logo, but it's the colors, alright. The white and green.
It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Lab of what?
A vast complex beneath the island. Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
Sounds like a repeat of Noah's
I
Ark.
think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum.
Trying to save what they can.
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Might be time for me to remove my shades. I like them, but during cutscenes like that, it just obstructs the view of his facial expressions. That's why I've always been switching back and forth between having them on or not. A labyrinthine descent. Alize's excited to share your revelations. We should tell the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go on ahead to Numenon, and I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. Ha! That's true. It's very nice of you to remember that. So yeah, it sounds like they're gonna do some kind of Noah's Ark thing, if you ask me. Trying to preserve whatever they... She said there's all manner of flora and fauna down there. Plants and animals? Maybe they know shit is gonna get bad, so they're trying to preserve what they can. Is that coffee I smell? Did I miss the tea break? Yeah, you're too busy reading. Where's Alize? I thought she was with you. Oh, don't worry, she'll be here in a minute. My loyal assistant returns. There is a lexicon on the first floor that I need you to... Ah, you found something, haven't you? Yeah. She's about to send more tasks on me, holy shit. Stoll was about to crackle that whip. Whoosh. Welcome back, Leon. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. Yep, go ahead and tell them. It makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but, as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo. It certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. As Y'shtola observed earlier, Numenon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Leon and Alize learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Charlians know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yeah. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telophoroi is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorge's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. Me neither. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. This, honestly, but... what should we expect down there? What's our intel? Oh, I would hate to spoil the surprise.
You bastard!
As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned to its proper place. That would be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Oh, excuse me. Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. Lead the way. Excuse me. Ready? Labyrinthos is not too far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Follow Alize and try not to fall behind? Oh shit! Off we go then. Go for it. Should I just talk to her while we're walking, or...? Oh. Target is preoccupied, unable to interact. This is a nice little feature. It's pleasant here amongst the trees, but I'll outwalk her if I just use auto-walk. But we really should move along. It's always the worst when they make them so slow that you have to do this. Walk, stop. Walk, stop. Like, why can't they just make them match your walking speed so I can just do this and be cool? You know? Now we run. Try to keep up. Uh-oh, here we go. Practice session's over. There we go. This is funny. Keep to the path straight ahead. How are we going anyway? We crossed this bridge. This is really neat though. The fact that they have you follow an NPC. You don't just always leave, you know, when you're in a little party or a posse. Up here. Okay. I think I know where we're going now. In there, aren't we? The Hall of Artifice? Sounds like it. The rostrum. Not far now. Yeah, I thought so. We are going over there. There's a chocobo porter there for a reason. I'm guessing this Labyrinthos place is gonna be an overworld where we actually, see monsters and stuff. And I can use a mount. Whoa! Here we are! Through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. Don't worry, I'm attuned to everything. Speak with Alize and follow her lead. Done. Whoa. Okay. Hold on, I'm a little... I know it's not this way, but... I'm curious. What's over here? Whoa! Oh, this is the place from the intro cinematic, where Ystola was arguing with what's his name. This is the forum, right? The 99 people or whatever? Neato! Chocobo Keep. Going down into the bowels of hell. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Ah, do not tell me. This is your first visit to this stop. I shall update my register with your name so that you may access this location in the future. I thank you, milady. No. What? Milady? You didn't take a wrong turn into the roster there, did you? Yeah, on purpose, but yeah. I doubt the forum would take kindly to you barging into a private session. It was empty. There was no one there, so... Well, there was one guy, but I think it was a player, so... I've not been to Labyrinthos in the longest time. Even as a student, my visits were few and far between. How did the forum learn of the final days, and exactly how much did they know? More to the point, what do they intend to do about it? Hopefully the answer to at least one of those questions lies below. I guess we'll find out. Who's this? Welcome to the Hall of Artifice. Should you be looking to descend to Labyrinthos, the lift here will take you there. Alright, Cryo, we doing this? We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group to descend. Right. Everyone onto the lift and down we go.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves, and this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Neat. Labyrinthos. I like that Emmet Selk is the one narrating. Hades.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. but I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
Like virtual or augmented
The
reality.
island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Ugh. Did you call to me just now?
You alright?
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
One way to make the basement storage facility much more, what's the word? Habitable, livable, easier, happier to be sort of, I don't know. More pleasant, a more pleasant experience to be down here. If you have, it even syncs up with the time outside. It's 6 a.m., so now the artificial sun is actually turned on. Pretty cool. How big is this place anyway? Three Eatrites. Wow. This is pretty big. Alright. Hey. You wanna know what I'm doing? Hauling books, and ore, and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in Labyrinthos. You know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. They just did one a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion. Your exchange with Dobbin has taught you about taking stock in Labyrinthos. Could I miss any other scions? I see Kyle here. Most of those gathered here appear to be gleaners. Why don't you wander around and try making small talk? Let me think. The Rhea seeds should be item 1058. Cumin seeds 1059, Snurpleberry 1060, or were they 1061? Ah, my head feels like it's stuffed with moko grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? Why do all this at once and risk mixing it up? What if someone mistakes the Cursin carrots for the Garabonian carrots? What then? Large shipments coming in and out, yeah. Anything else? Ah, so 2023 was Lanoshan topsoil? And 2024 was Tantalin? Or the Shroud? They are making an archive of the rest of the world. soon as the guild ship sent out the summons, I knew this would be a rough job. They never calling us out of the blue for nothing easy. Oh, there's Alfino. Excuse me, are you a gleaner? If you don't mind, I have some questions to ask. There's Alite. Fascinating. But could we go back to what you were saying earlier? You here to help or give me more headaches? Because you don't have the look of a gleaner, and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. Sorry about that, dude. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. We exchanged a touch about exhausted gleaners. Damn, that bad, huh? Also, this might be one of the first bunny boys I've ever seen as an NPC. I never planned to make them part of the game, but high demand made it so. And now they're using them for the story, too. I like that. Bunny boys. Cuties. Any luck, Leon? What tales did the Gleaners have to tell? Notes concerning the massive inventory operation that's currently on the way in Labyrinthos. Notes concerning the large quantities of cargo making its way in and out. Notes concerning exhausting work causing accidents such as a Gleaner inadvertently freeing a pack of marmots. Yeah, this. Here you go. So this grand operation began without warning? And for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. Explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. Oh shit! Proper Soul Reaper! This guy's name is Ichigo Kurosaki! I should have expected that some people would like to roleplay as the Reaper job class while making a reference to Bleach. Yeah. Cute Mama Shiva too. Excuse me. Anyway, we were right. The Forum is definitely up to something. And they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. A labyrinthine descent. You now have Ethernet access to the Hall of Artifice, Labyrinth. Oh, I see. So we can go back quickly, yeah. Glorified rat catcher. We would do well to learn more of what specifically the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. If you're game, Leon, I have an idea. Alright, what do you got, Kral? What's up? Lay it on me. Didn't one of the Gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? I like how he gets down on one knee. If I was a Lollapel, he wouldn't have to do that. Perhaps if you were to help him capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards a more friendly and enlightening conversation. Okay. In the meantime, I will turn my charms upon this Gleaner here. We can compare notes afterwards. Happy hunting! Terribly sorry to disturb you. I need to submit this report of mine, and quickly. It's a bit overdue. Could you remind me of the approximate date the guild ship was enlisted to help facilitate this most recent operation? Oh, there you are. Nice, I like what you're doing there, Crimson. I didn't even know there was a reading book emote. I don't know how the hell you're doing that, to be honest. Nice outfit, too. You blend in with these guys, holy shit. I had no idea there was an emote to look like you're reading a book. That's, like, if it wasn't for the friend tag, I would have thought you were an NPC, holy shit. You wish to help me find the marmots? I have nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out of the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. Okay. The name is Aaronville, friend. Specialist in the collection of live specimens. That said, the capture of these Nagshan marmots is a trial I've no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they call them. For a mercy, there are no other marmot species on this tier at present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in this sack. Gently, of course. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering around here, so we'll need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a marmot. Or you. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. Alright. Cool. Finally time. Well, we gotta do this properly. Oh shit! That's what the sunglasses are for. They go with the bike. Always. The sword kind of goes with it too. It's a very edgelordy sort of vibe. How is this thing, dude? Literally just a troll. Oh shit, that's right, I'm not over leveled. God damn. I got used to, you know. Alright, let's go. Me and you. I'm not sure what that does. I have to look that up again. It's been too damn long. A fucking troll. Straight up troll. Not an ogre, not another variant. Just a troll. And we got the Titus stance from FF10 over here. Yep. Anyway. See, I told y'all that was gonna happen several streams ago. I was like, I'm so used to just not being attacked by anything because I'm over leveled, you know? While we were like new game plussing like everything. In every previous expansion. I forgot that doesn't apply anymore. Is this it? Hunting coyote. Well, get over here, fool. I want to look up what some of these do. Wait, we're not done. You. Pull? Chirp. Squeak. Barely have you readied the sack when the grizzled mouse scampers off into the underbrush.
You bastard!
That was one hell of a delay. What was that about? Let me review some of these. Mostly what's on the second hotbar. See if we can speed things up a little. This is just to protect your party members. Okay. More so if you use Rampart before you use this. Okay. Magic attack. Okay. Increases the potency of this. And this one. Single target AoE. Got it. Same attack, but one single target, one's AoE. Okay. Spells will require no cast time. Oh, I see. So use this first. And then use Holy Spirit. Or Holy Circle. Gotcha. That's self-explanatory. Intervene. Rushes target and delivers an attack with a potency of 150. Ah, so that's my... I gotcha. Cool. Just like every other tank and melee DPS tends to have one. A gap closer. That's what it is. 390. Restores MP. Can only be executed while under the effect of Sword Oath. So if you're running low on MP... What about this? Unexpected damage of the potency of 900 to target and all enemies nearby. Can only be used while... Oh, so I have to use this for that too. Alright, I'll try some of that out. Wait a minute.
Fuck!
I knew it was a thing. Wait, that wasn't available before. I did one quest objective and suddenly there's side quests. A little weird. I looked for side quests before we left, but there wasn't any. They only popped up now. Where's this little shitbird? Oh, there he is. Alright, let's try this. And then this one too, right? Holy sh... Oh, but that uses all of them. Okay. Okay. Rat sack. A sturdy sack supposedly large enough to hold one or more squirming marmots. Get in here, you little shit! You son of a... The rodent nimbly evades your grasp before once more disappearing into the trees.
You bastard!
I'll get him! Tell him, Morslan. We'll get his ass. Fuck you, you fucking troll. We'll ban you from the stream. I like the battle music. It's not as, like, overwhelming as the Shadowbringers one. The overworld battle music, you know? It's like hard, it just goes into like hardcore rock and... Or, pretty metal, actually. It's a little bit less intense. Thank God. Sometimes I felt it was a little over the top. The Shadowbringers one. Cool! Where's the next one? 524 yawns to the south. Pretty far out. Okay. Fuck you! How far is it? You chasing me, Pops? Guess it's gotta be pretty much below where that ether current was, I bet. Right? No? Huh. Well, now I'm genuinely lost. Where the hell could this thing be? What are those for, anyway? Alright, I'm going back up. Maybe I missed something from being, like, too distracted. I hate that you can't look up very well because, you know... Oh, there you are, you little bastard! Get over here! I got him this time, there's no way he's gonna run away. Squeak, squeak! More prepared for its speed this time, you succeed in closing the sack over your elusive quarry. Hell yeah. Basically.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Didn't see that coming. Oh. Too bad there's no Aetheryte at the main entrance to this place. Here, buddy. How did you fare? I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. I got him right here. The sack holds the plump, wriggling form of one greatly annoyed, grizzled mouse. Here. Ah, there's the odd marmot out. There's the odd marmot out. Yeah. Excuse me. Wait here a moment while I put our friends in a holding cage. Okay. How'd it go, dude? Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's good. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. No problem, dude. What will you do with the marmots now? That's for the Forum to decide. They are the guiding authority behind Labyrinthos, after all, and this job was but one small part of this great inventory of theirs. Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. Those were the two conditions I was given for the stock I was instructed to procure. I don't know what the Forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. Or maybe they're making a food stockpile of some kind. There you are, Leon. Is this the gleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for lost marmots? Yeah. Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are you folk, anyway? I am Quile of the students of Valdesian. These others are my associates. Truth be told, the Forum's decisions of late have not sat entirely well with us. That is why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hope that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Wise and practical. Never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls. Other animals to capture and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I can't offer you more for your services. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it, buddy. Did you learn anything new from your friend there? Yeah, they want easy to breed and consumable livestock. So we've confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. Really? I'd say that fits with everything we've heard thus far. We also discovered when the operation was begun. The Forum contacted the Gleaners' guild ship and put their people to this great work some 4 days after the Telophoroi made their chilling declaration. Oh, interesting. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus am I inclined to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives the distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. You're saying they already had this plan before, they just didn't execute it until the Telophoroi did what they did. Like this was some kind of emergency contingency plan they had. And then as soon as Fan Daniel came out and did what he did, they hit the panic button and said, "Put the plan into action." Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were but awaiting the right time to put it into effect. Yes, that, thank you. And the Telophoroi's declaration was what set it all in motion? It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions just yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthos. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? From there, we can reach the lower... Kyle, what's wrong? Did the echo? I'm fine. Truly. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archeon. We follow the path east, through the forest where you were chasing after that mouse. Or marmot, was it? Anyway, it's the trolls you need to watch out for. You always gotta watch out for trolls on the internet, Alfie. No, trust me, I know. These motherfuckers be planning all kinds of shit behind your back. Milady. I'll come pick up these side quests once. Is there... Oh fuck, I guess I'll have to ride back. I'd rather not have an MSQ in progress when I do side quests. Gonna be a bit of an inconvenience this time around, but oh well. Don't worry about me. I'm hale and healthy. In fact, I'm beginning to suspect that... Nay, let's discuss this later. The investigation demands our undivided attention. Were you caught in mist on your way here? The sprayers keep the air humid, so the habitat feels as close as possible to a natural forest. Sounds about right. You sense the presence of a powerful mark? It'll probably kill me, so I'm not gonna go after it. This is the foremost material archive in Arsharlian. I would love to explore its treasures shelf by shelf, but I fear we have little time for such indulgences. Hopping up? Behold, the Archean. As Numenor serves as... as Numenor serves as Sharlian's literary archive, so does this structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture too is similar. This building, you see, is merely the upper entrance, an access point to the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as the detailed records which describe them. This music. Oh shit, it's a hunt train! Look at that. Yep, they're here for that powerful mark, there they go. In a manner of speaking, the Archean contains a physical history of Sharlian's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. There they all go. That's cool. I like that we actually ran into a hunt train. Alright, let me attune and get the Chocobo Keep or whatever. There you are. Let me go back to those side quests. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a Chocobo Porter? Do not tell me it's your first visit to the stop. I shall update my register with your name so you may access this location in the future. They say the same shit they did back in Realm Reborn. Ain't changed a bit. Dude, they're still showing up. Some of these fools are gonna arrive hella late to the party. Go, dude, go! Get your... well, whatever currency they're using now for hunt marks. Probably not nuts anymore like it was in Shadowbringers, so... So, can the Chocobo Keep actually take me over to the... where we started from, or... The Hall of Artifice? Yeah. Why not? Oh, hell yeah, this is a much nicer view. Dude, there's still stragglers coming into the hunt train right now. Dude, look at that over there. This place is fucking cool, dude. I'm like a kid at Disneyland right now. Jesus. Oh, it takes you all the way back up here, too. Okay. Oh, that was a little too far. I just kind of wanted to... I was like, look, I just kind of wanted to, you know... I haven't killed it yet. Still says you sense the presence of a powerful mark. Well, I guess the item level is still minimum for post-game right now, isn't it? Probably takes a while. Building good habitats. What's up, buddy? Excuse me, but aren't you the one who was assisting Aaronville? If you have a moment, I could also use some help with a certain task. What's up, dude? Simply put, I'm to hunt down the number of caribou. But as this is the first job I've accepted which requires any degree of violence, I'm not entirely confident in how I should approach my prey. Really? You seem like the type of man who's seen his fair share of combat. What if I could observe you from concealment while you engage my target fauna? I wouldn't need you to spend all day on it, of course. 1 or 2 examples in the forest west of here should be plenty. Let's say 2, shall we? I'll even pay you. Please? Okay, I'll do it. As long as I don't run into whatever they're hunting. Gotta love flying turtles, right? Basically like... While you're... That's the sound I'd be making if I was on a spinning turtle, I think. No laughing matter. Hello there, friend. Fancy lending a hand to a gleaner in need? What do you need? I'm fairly new to all this gleaning business, so it's only proper that someone with the requisite, experience deliver this very important old alchemical compound to that research facility. You know, that one a short way to the west? I don't know it, but... Why not ask a fellow gleaner? Both answers seem a little rude, but... Oh, I couldn't do that. They'd never take me seriously again. No, I need someone bold and brave and unconnected to me in social circles. In other words, an itinerant adventurer, like you. How do they emulate the rain? I would do it myself, of course, but duty calls. Just deliver this package to someone in a position of seniority, and I promise I'll be back here to pay you for the favor. Thanks, buddy. So they turn off the sun, kind of, and then they probably open up some sprinkler systems. I would think it's where the grid connects, where it crosses like this. Those crossing points, they probably have sprinkler systems to emulate rain, and then they change the screen, the dark clouds. That's pretty cool. One giant IMAX theater. Not the heat, it's the humidity. Excuse me, do you have a moment? I have an urgent task to attend to and I could use some assistance. As a supervisor of this sector, I was concerned with how cool the air in the Mornville forest felt as I walked through on my usual rounds. Ordinarily, it should be a touch more humid. My colleagues assure me that the gauges are displaying acceptable temperatures and, well, hinted that I was being oversensitive. My instincts, however, inform me otherwise. Would you mind assisting me with a more thorough investigation? Sure. Thank you. Payment will be forthcoming, of course, but first, let us begin by assessing the problem from within the forest itself. After you. The lady. Alright, well, that one's closer, so I'm just gonna go that way. Oh, these things? Oh, that's what they do. Take a close look at this mist sprayer. You'll find these devices throughout Mornville Forest, and I need you to see if they're functioning properly. Nothing too complicated. If the sprayer's crystal is glowing blue, then that means it's working. If the crystal is dull, then it's most likely broken. Here, I'll jot down the locations of the sprayers I wasn't able to check yet. Meanwhile, I'll go and see if there are any problems at Mistloom. That's the big tower over there responsible for regulating the sprayers. That can be our meeting spot once you finish checking the devices. Alright. Again, I'm closest to this, so... Still can't quite believe I'm actually here. God, it took so long. The crystal is glowing blue. The smith sprayer appears to be functioning correctly. Everything is so new and neat. You fucking go. Alright, fine. I need to get combat experience anyway with this job class, so let's do this. How much damage does this do compared to 13? Okay, keep that in mind. 13,852. Like, I'm guessing what's best is probably spamming Holy Spirit if it's a single target. But then right before you use your last stack, use this. Let me double check how much damage it does depending on the stats, if that's a thing. So yeah, use that last, basically. It doesn't seem like its damage's output is affected by how many stacks you have, so you should spam this first. Okay. I think I understand how that works. Pistol is glowing blue. Is this okay? All good. This one's fucked. Off. Completely. Not spraying shit. The sprayer's case is cracked. Crystal within inert and dull. Device appears to be malfunctioning. Alright. They're arguing? Warrenville's temperature is holding steady. There are no failures in the equipment here as far as I can tell. Well, she begs to differ. Well, the Mistlem technicians can detect nothing awry with the tower's workings. Any issues with the sprayers? There was one. Just one. Aha! So there was a malfunction after all. The sprayer's job is to keep this area blanketed in mist, to accurately simulate the moist-laden air of certain forest habitats. One broken device had no effect on the temperature, but the humidity had fallen out of the optimal range. If we hadn't caught the change, we would have started seeing an adverse effect on the forest flora and fauna. Nice work, but I didn't bring your payment with me. Come back to Upper Akrinthos, and we can settle accounts there. Okay. I have to double back anyway for, you know, the other quests.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Fucking trolls, am I right? So glad they actually added an actual troll enemy to this game. Now you can actually put a face to that bastard on the internet talking shit, you know? That's what they look like right there. Thank you again for agreeing to help. It goes to show that mechanical... I was like, is he gonna... Oh lord, he coming! It goes to show that mechanical gauges aren't always as important as trusting one's own senses. Sometimes, yeah. Your remuneration is promised. I must see about organizing repairs for that broken sprayer. We go the other direction. Go the other two. Holy shit! Oh, it's a fate, that's why. What the hell's going on here? There. Now I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. Bring it on, you little shitbird. Hold on and request that. mean, I did nothing, but I was just there when it was completed. Fuck you! Your mother wears combat boots. Hmm? May I help you? 1 second. Itchy eye. Itchy eye, Monka Shake. It's almost time for my break. Alchemical compounds. A vial of some unidentifiable substance prepared by the Uldan Alchemist Guild. Here you go. Ah, yes, the Uldan compound. Excuse me, but whatever happened to the gleaner I was told to expect? You don't quite match his description. Oh, he's, a bit tied up. And so here you are instead. I thought that might be the case. This facility primarily studies small Vilekin and their ilk, and their role as carriers of disease. As such, we seem to have become the subject of some rather unsettling... Excuse me. Not to mention wholly unsubstantiated rumors. What? I imagine some senior gleaner was amusing himself by taunting his junior colleague with scary half-truths and outright fabrications. The scholar lent me patience, but such jests lead to no end of trouble for us. Oh, so he scared him into thinking you were probably gonna give him some horrible disease or something. In any case, basically Corona S. I don't think that's an emote anymore on Twitch, but it used to be. In any case, I thank you for bringing me my delivery. Did you happen to return to our faint-hearted gleaner? Pray do me the service of setting him straight on what it is we do here. It's like, I ain't going over there and getting affected by some shit. Fuck you. Cool. Thank you for the instruction. While I doubt I could emulate your particular style, seeing you in action was enormously helpful. You've also provided a service by culling a few of Labyrinthos' more prolific animals. Lest you worry, it's essential we reduce the caribou's numbers every now and again to maintain a stable habitat. And nothing here is killed for mere sport. Every part of a carcass is harvested and put to use. A practice I will make sure to carry out with the creatures you slew. There are still a few more that need culling, but I think I can handle that on my own now. Such is the gleaner's lot, and I should learn how to do it sooner rather than later. Oh, and here's your payment. Wish me luck. You're back, and not suffering from any horrible maladies. Well, nothing visible anyway. Yeah, don't worry, you're not gonna get fucking corona'd. Or something. What's that? You think someone's been having a laugh at my expense? Yep. Ah, that is contagious. But the others told me! They said the researchers ordered a forbidden substance from Ulda so they could concoct some kind of zombie powder. I know what he's talking about. We learned about this in the Hildebrand questline for Realm Reborn. And that gleaners who deliver there are often never seen again. Aye, that does sound a bit unlikely now that I say it out loud. Grr, those lying bastards. Right, well, here's what I owe you. Plus a little extra for keeping quiet. Gods above, I'll never live this down. No, you won't. No laughing matter. Complete. Oh, shit. This poor bastard. That laugh is so contagious, dude. What is that? Oh god, they brought back the gemstone nonsense. What the hell that was even for in Shadowbringers? I just... did it to get rid of a check mark or a exclamation mark on my screen or my map or whatever, but I never really understood it, even during my blind playthrough of it. I was like, what the fuck is this for? I don't even know what these guys do. Oh, okay. It's generic shit. Phase Bros? In the market for something on the rare side? Got a whole village's worth of surplus from the Archean, some of which can even be yours for some bi-colored gemstones. Yeah, that's what they said in Shadowbringers too. Yeah, okay, whatever. Nothing I need to care about. Didn't care about it back then, I'm not gonna care about it now. Uncommon sense. Milady? Beautiful are woman. You have an air of dangerous competence, and you are most certainly not Charlian. Yes. Yes, you should do nicely. What's up? For what, you may ask? As the overseer of the wildlife in this sector, I often find myself in need of new volunteers to help with the feeding. Oh, this music is from the Anti-Tower, which again, I mentioned had Charlian logos and stuff all over it. Now I recognize where this is from, yeah. While I am perfectly content to perform the task myself, it would be unwise to allow the carnivores to grow too accustomed to my scent, or that of any of my colleagues for that matter. Which is why I am pleased to encounter fresh meat like you, if you'll excuse the phrase. So, let's say you to a brief foray into the forest. You will be provided with suitable recompense, of course. Alright. Wonderful. Here, take these hunks of raw flesh and just set them down at these locations. Hurry back as soon as you're done. You? Potluck. Let's see! I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but might I ask a small favor? I just saw the gleaner I'd hired for a job, and he seemed awfully... well, jittery, I suppose is the word. When I tried to ask him what the matter was, he met my eyes for a moment, then bolted out of the room. I should like to catalog the items he was meant to bring and get them safely stored, but I refuse to play this ridiculous game of Crow and Mouse. Do you mind tracking him down for me? Last I saw of him, he was dashing off towards Posmeron Posterponics. Jesus Christ. Burly researcher. An awful lot. These names, man. It's Ilbert. You look strong, sturdy, and, most importantly, idle. Which is a wonderful coincidence, as I'm in need of a spare pair of hands. Let me explain. Alright, what's up, dude? I sent one of my younger colleagues off to the Estate Solos to organize a shipment of ore. But after a second glance at the order sheet, I realized why it was taking him so blasted long. Being the order was more than triple the size we usually handle. What to do with all these large-scale preparations, I suppose. I can hardly expect that pup to ship it all on his lonesome. All on his lonesome. Come and pitch in with the hauling, and I'll make it worth your while. What say you? Alright, do what I can. Good. Many hands make light work. Well, lighter at least. Let's go. There he goes. You can pick up 2 more quests, and they're right here. Someone's having a rough time out there. A hard task to digest. It'll be alright. I just need to... Oh gods, what do I do? Are you alright? I asked the gleaner to bring me a lively Koblenz specimen, but perhaps I was a tad too insistent on the lively part. The thing flung itself about with such force that it broke the wall of its enclosure and escaped. For a moment I considered chasing after it myself, and realized it would likely beat my soft academic frame into a bloody pulp. You, on the other hand, seem to possess a rather higher degree of fortitude. The last I saw, it was skidding off towards Mornvale Forest. Please track down and subdue our frisky fugitive. Stuff in this sturdy sack, then bring it back here to me. My humble gratitude will be yours as well as a generous reward. Raised on the fallen. sir, if you could hold out your hand, I have something you really must eat. Please, I insist. You want me? This cute cat girl's just offering me food and telling me to stuff it down my gullet out of nowhere. Is that not the juiciest, sweetest, most invigorating thing you've ever tasted? I just finished baking a batch, and judging by your somewhat wan complexion, I thought you could use a little treat. Wan complexion? Oh, don't worry. I know exactly what I'm feeding you. Though I've settled here in this haven of archived cultural treasures, I was once a student of the nutritional sciences at the Faculty of Medicine. The knowledge from that course certainly comes in useful when it comes to keeping my weary colleagues healthy and hale. Although I do struggle to find the time to collect all the ingredients I need. In fact, I wonder if you'd be willing to help in that regard. I was about to head out and gather some things east of here, but if you could scour the area to the northwest for a couple of rotting logs, I'd be ever so grateful. Should have done this at the beginning, but this just hit me right now. I got a little curious. I just did slash playtime. Total playtime right now, 97 days, 7 hours, and 40 minutes. I got a little curious to see how long it's going to take me to complete this entire expansion. I know we're already kind of, a few hours in, but I can just cross-reference my streamed hours, how long my streams were compared with my actual playtime, and I'll get a rough estimate once we finish the game. So... Alright. Looks neat. What should I do? I'll take a break in here outside of the rain. It's been 2 hours, so I'm gonna take a break here. Outside of the rain. Can I get on this? Oh, is this a place to sit down? Wait, what the fuck? I can go to lower levels from here? Lift is unavailable for general use at this time. We apologize for the inconvenience. Oh, shit. There we go! Perfect place to AFK! There we go. Sweet! Alright, cool. I'll just hang out here. That's horrible. Alright, we'll do this. Fuck it. Yeah, so I'll be back in about 15 minutes. Whew!